Hello guys, in this video we will discuss how to record the transaction of business in the Xerox softwares. So first of all we will discuss how to create the company in this software. First click here on this left button on left side and go in the change organization option, and in the last add a new organization option. Click here to create the new organization in the Xerox software, which is a important software for recording the transactions of business. Small business transactions are recorded in this software. So it's a very nice software to record the transaction. It will take some time. So guys, now the screen is open. Add your business name here, like garments John and company. So it's the name of our business. Enter the name and then select the type of business from here, like cloth business or retail cloth business or wholesale cloth business from the industry option. Select from here. Enter the type of business you are running, like retail clothing business, clothing wholesaler, clothing alteration. Select this type of business we are doing. So select the country in which your business is going on. Select here the Australia. We assume our business is going in Australia. We will select here Australia, where our business is going on. And do you have any employees? Select no, it's just me. So after that, click here to start a trial, because I am running this trial software of this accounting, in which all the options of this software is working. So that is why I am running this software, trial software. So first window of Xerox software after creating the company is open. So to first of all we will discuss how to create the item in this Xerox software. To create the item, go in the business option. There are many type of options: business option, accounting option, payroll options, contacts option, which we will discuss one by one. So first of all we will discuss how to create the item in this Xerox software. So click here on this business option and click on this option product and services, from where we will create the item for this business. So when you click on this option, you will see there is no item which is already created, because I have just created this company right now. So if you want to create the company, click on this button new item. So click here to create the new item. You will see the window of item creation is open, and enter the code of item like 252060 and enter the name of item which we are selling, like shirt, man shirt, like shirt man. Yeah, man shirt, you can enter the name man shirt or shirt man shirt, and then select I purchase this item also and I sell this item also. Click on all these two options, enter the price at which we purchase this item from the suppliers, enter the rate 250, या 150 या $10, we will enter $10, and purchase account in which this item when we purchase will be recorded. And some accounts are already created by this Xerox software, like cost of goods sold. This is a purchase account. Related to the purchase account, the goods when we will purchase recorded in this account. And this is the advertisement, bank fees, cleaning cost, consultancy and accounting. All these are the expenses of the business. When we will pay the expenses of business, we will select these accounts. So we will select here the cost of goods sold, in which all the purchase item of this man shirt will be recorded, and select here the tax rate. If this item is tax free, you will select the GST free tax. You know that GST is charged on these goods. GST free expenses you can select. If no, GST charge on your item, and if the GST is charged, select the GST on expenses. I think you understand. Enter the purchase description, description of the item, like a shirt, red color with the 32 size. Like enter the description of the item we are purchasing from the suppliers, and then after enter similarly the unit price, means the sale price of the product when we sold this product at the rate of $15 per piece, and select the sale account in which all these items when we will sold will be recorded, that is a sale account, and this is the 200 means the code of the sales we are entered for this item, and then select the tax rate. If we will charge the tax on this item, then select GST on income. If no GST charge on this item, select GST free income, and I think you understand. Select here GST on income and enter the description, sale description. You can enter the same description like purchase, copy that description and paste in this sale description, and then save this item from here. Or if you want to create the another item, you can select save and another, and if you do not want to create another item, then click on this option save only. So I think you understand. We will click here save only, and one item is created. You can see that item code, item name, cost price, sale price, and the quantity which is not entered means our business has not purchased any item. This item is only created in this time by us. So next time we will enter the purchase, then you will see the quantity here. The quantity we have purchased, this item will be shown here. I think you understand. Now I have already created many of items to save your time. I have already created the company. We will open that company. If you want to change the company, see from this left button, click here and change organization. You can change the organization. These are the companies which is created by me: Medicare Plus, Swastik Trading Company, Manish Trading Company, Swastik Trading Company. These all companies created by me. Select this Medicare Plus, which is created by me, which is related to the sale of medicine products. Medicine products means medical products, which is created by me. In this product and services, you can go in this product and services where all items are created by me, and you can see that the items which is created by me, like all these items are related to the pharmaceuticals, medical companies, which is created by me, and enter the cost price and sale price of that companies. So I think you understand how to create the company and how to create the items in that company. And after that, we will purchase the goods, purchase that items, that product which is created by us in this Xerox software. And to purchase the goods, first of all, we will send the order to the supplier. Purchase order, we will use this option purchase order if we want to send the purchase order. If we want to purchase directly from the supplier without purchase order, then you can directly enter the purchase detail in this bill to pay option. If we want to purchase the goods directly from the suppliers, and if we want to purchase from the supplier, firstly by purchase order, first enter in the purchase order of the goods. I think you understand. These are the order which is already entered by me. These are the different person suppliers to whom the order is placed by our business for purchasing the goods. But I will create one order for you to understand how the purchase order is created in this Xerox software. To create the purchase order, click on this option new purchase order. To create the purchase order, I think you understand how to create the purchase order. And before creating the purchase order, we will discuss one point another also. To create the supplier, in this option contacts, go in the contacts and create the supplier from whom our business purchase the goods. So click here and enter the detail of supplier, and click here add contact. Click here add contact to create the supplier from our business purchase the goods. Enter the contact person name like Williams John. I think you understand. Enter the primary name Williams. Enter here Jones. I think you understand. Enter the email ID, enter the phone number. That all the information will be filled by you easily. So enter phone number, fax number, mobile number, direct dial number, Skype, and any Skype number of the supplier, website if the supplier has any website, postal address and the street address. Enter here the postal address. On postal address means where our business will supply the goods to the suppliers, and this is a street address where the supplier business is going on. Enter both, maybe the same places or both maybe the different places. Different addresses may be entered, same addresses may be entered. If the addresses are same, select here, enter the postal address first and select same as postal address, then street address same will be entered automatically in this street address column. I think you understand. And if you want to enter the financial detail, you can enter the financial detail also, but there is no requirement to enter the financial detail. Just save your account. I think you understand how to create the supplier account from this contacts option. And after creating the all supplier accounts which is already created by me in this software, so then after we will enter the purchase order, go in again purchase order and click here new purchase order to create the supplier order. So enter here the name of the supplier, the person from whom we will purchase the Williams. So any person which is created by me here, I will select from here the name like this, John of this person from whom our business purchase the goods. Select this person, select the date of order when we place the order to our supplier, this person. Select here the date and the delivery date when the supplier will deliver the goods to our business. I think you understand. We will assume 15th April, the date on which the supplier will deliver the goods to our business. Enter the order number which will be automatically entered. If you want to enter your own order number, you can enter here and enter any type of reference. And important thing, select the item we are purchasing. The item which is created by us will be displayed in this list, and select the item we purchase from the supplier. All the detail which is entered while creating the item will be automatically entered. Description, quantity, enter the quantity. By default one quantity will be here, and you enter number of quantity you want to purchase, quantity, and then unit price at the rate which is entered at the time of creating the item, it will be automatically entered here. If any type of discount given by the supplier, you can enter here maybe a 5% discount which is provided by our supplier, and select the account. You can select the account from here also, or you can change the account of here also of each item from here, like purchase account. Select here the account in which this purchase order entry will be recorded, and then select here the tax on expenses rate, that is GST, which is created by me 12%, 10%. You know that normally 10% GST is charged, then GST on expenses means 10% GST will be charged. This is a total amount. This is a total amount which is due to the supplier when the goods are purchased. This is a order, only a purchase order, so this is the amount which show that the rate amount which will be charged by our supplier from our business, and this tax which is charged by the supplier. And this Xerox software already calculate automatically total amount 99.75. If you want C1, if you want to charge the tax exclusively, this amount 9975 include the tax. Inclusive, tax inclusive means already tax is included in this amount. If you want to charge the tax separately, then select from here tax exclusive. If you want to charge the tax separately on 99.75 value, 10%, then it will calculate on this value. And if you will select tax inclusive means this 99.75 amount included automatically the tax, and then it will calculate the tax according to inclusive option. And if you will select the tax exclusive, then tax will be charged on this amount 99.75, and that is 9.98, and total amount that will be charged by our supplier when the goods purchased from him. This is only the order, that is the amount when we will purchase the goods from the supplier will be charged by him. I think you understand how the enter the item name, description, then quantity, then unit price which will be automatically entered when we will select the item, then enter the discount percentage, and account in which that entry of the item purchase will be recorded, and then select the GST on expenses. If the GST expenses are tax free, then select GST free tax expenses. I think you understand, and then select the amount. This is a way to record the purchase order voucher transactions. And after that, Listen, after that, if you want to save that voucher as draft, you can save that voucher as draft in your file. And if you want to send this for approval to your higher authority, you can send this purchase order to higher authority after creating this purchase order. And if you want to approved, if your higher authority approved this bill automatically, when you draw this bill, then you can approve this bill if it is automatically approved by the higher authority. Let's we will save this as a save as draft, means this is not approved by our higher authority. That draft is created by us and reserved with us, and after that we will send this purchase order to our higher authority for approval. So you can see all the purchase order which is created by us will be available in this option all. When you will click on all the orders, whether it is in a draft, whether it is approval for waiting, whether it is approved or whether it is billed, all the purchase order created by us will be available in this. You can see that this screen all option. And if you want to see only the draft which is purchase order created by us but not approved by the higher authority or not sent to the higher authority, click here draft. Then you will see only that purchase order which is in a draft but not sent for approval. See, all these are the order which are draft but not sent for approval. And if you want to see the draft which is approved, sent for approval or waiting for approval, or means sent to the higher authority for approval, then click here awaiting approval. There are 4 purchase order which is sent for approval but not approved by the higher authority of the business. So I think you understand. And this click here approved means these are the purchase order which is approved by the higher authority. Which is approved by the higher authority. There are 7 bills which is approved by the higher authority, and after approving, then that bills can be marked as bill. Bill means purchase, means sent to the customer for purchasing the goods. After approval, the goods are received from the customer, or bill is generated and may be marked as bill, then that will be available. That bill will be available in this option billed. Then means 6 bills are marked as bill. So I think you understand. Purchase order, 6 purchase order bill are marked as a bill. So I think you understand how these options will work. And now listen, again we will go in the draft option, and if we want to send this any bill, any draft purchase order made in this draft or available in this draft, if we want to send this to higher authority, click on any, like this, click on any purchase order which is draft but not sent to the higher authority for approval. Then select this bill, and if we want to send this bill for approval now, then select this bill. That bill will be opened on your screen, and then click on this option send. Then click on this option. See, listen here, click here, sorry, click here, not on this option, click here, not on this option. Here is the option to delete the purchase order. If we want to delete that purchase order, and copy to means if we want to create another purchase order, or we want to copy of this purchase order as a bill. So that let's discuss in the later. First off, we will discuss from here. If we want to send this draft to higher authority for approval, go on this option, save as for submit for approval, click on this option and send this purchase order for approval to higher authority. And after that, you will see that in draft there are only 5 drafts purchase order. In this draft there are only 5 purchase order, and in the awaiting approval there are, before approving this bill, there are 4 purchase order, but now there are 5 awaiting approval bills. Means that bill is now, which is before approving, before submitting for approval, available in the draft, now available in the awaiting draft, awaiting this approval. So I think you see, you understand that this bill is available in the awaiting approval option. And if you want to approve this bill, if you want to approve this bill, means our higher authority approved this bill, then click on this option approved, and then it will be transferred from the awaiting from approval. Again, go in the business, click on the purchase order. After approving this bill, you will see awaiting approval. There are only now 4 awaiting approval purchase order, and now in approved there are 8, means 8 orders are approved. Last, before approving this bill, only 7, and now they available only 8. I think you understand now. This approved bill in this list available, that is that bill 20023 now available in the approved, means this bill is approved. And if you want to mark this as a bill, means our business approved this bill and purchase the goods. After purchasing the goods, we can mark as bill, this bill as a mark as a bill, or we can create the, or we can send this bill to the bill to pay voucher. We can send to this bill to pay voucher. Click on this option, copy to, and select here bill, means we want to generate the bill of this purchase order and create the draft, means that bill will be, that purchase order will be sent to the bill to pay, means purchase bill is generated, means purchase bill is generated when we will create the copy of this purchase order. You will see in this draft. Now we will see the option of this bill to pay. After purchase order, we will create the bill to pay, means purchase voucher, purchase bill of that purchase order. After receiving the goods from the supplier, after receiving the purchase order, we will create the bill to pay, means our business have to pay the amount of this bill to this suppliers from whom our business has purchased the goods. After selecting this option, you will see all the same option like the purchase order, all option, all the bill which is drawn in this bill to pay option will be seen here. All bill, whether it is draft, whether is it awaiting for approval, whether awaiting for payment or paid, all bill, all these are not a purchase order, all these are the purchase bill which is drawn and ready for payment. Means if you want to see the number of bills available in draft, you will see that these are the bills which are drawn by our business and available in the approval option. And if we want to say, similarly options will be followed like purchase order. If we want to approve this bill, click here to send this bill for to higher authority for approving. Select this bill and click on this button, save as, submit for approval, or you can approve this bill directly from here if the higher authority approved the bill. And after approving the bill, when the higher authority approved that bill, means our business will make the payment of that bill. After awaiting payment, click here, all these, click here. Awaiting payment means all these bills are approved by our business. All these bills are approved and now these bills are waiting for payment. Click here, you can see that this is a bill. You can see this bill view, name of the person Sam Clark, to whom our business have to make payment, date of purchase and date of payment. Our business had to make the payment up to 10th May, and total amount that is payable is 3300 amount. And if our business want to make the payment to this person, see here, total amount payable 3300. And if we want to make him payment, select here the date on which our business make payment, like 11 April. Enter the total amount payable, maybe payable full amount or maybe payment a part amount here. Enter amount here. Paid from, select from here the paid from where our business make the payment. These are the two bank account created by me, John Smith, and the Medicare Plus. These are the two accounts which is created by me. How these accounts are created, I will explain in the video of creating the bank account. So select here bank and enter the reference number, any receipt number, and add payment. Add payment means if you want to make a part payment, you can change the amount here. If you make the part payment, you can change the amount here. 3300, you maybe enter 2000, 1000 amount here, and if you make the payment full, enter the 3300 total amount and click on the add payment button. Means this bill is paid by our business to the supplier Sam Clark. You can see here paid 3300 Sam Clark due 10 May 2021, paid on the 11th April 2021, total amount 3300. So this is a way to make the payment to our supplier. So first purchase order sent to the supplier, and then bill is generated when the goods are received from the supplier. And if you want to see the complete detail of your purchasing, click on this option purchase overview. You will see the complete detail of your purchase order in draft, which is draft by our business, which is drawn by our business, which is draft by our business but not approved by our business. These are the bills which is awaiting for approval for purchase order generated but not approved by our higher authorities. And this is a bill 13,197. This is a bill which is approved by our business and ready to may receive the goods and generate bill. And see this bill total draft by our business, awaiting amount 1897 and awaiting for payment means approved by our higher authority business authority persons 3126.10, and this is a overdue amount means amount due to supplier but our business not making any payment to these suppliers. I think you understand. So let's one entry record in this bill to pay. When the goods are purchased, we will enter the detail of bill. How the bill is generated, click on this option new bill. Click on this option new bill to generate the bill. When the goods are purchased from the supplier, select the name of the person Sam, the person from whom our business purchased the goods, date of bill when this bill is generated, and the due date when the amount will be payable to that person, and enter the reference number. Select the item our business has purchased from this same person. Select the item like similar purchase order, enter like similar purchase order, total quantity purchase 15, unit price automatically enter. Select the purchase account, GST on expenses, or select here the tax not inclusive, tax exclusive. You will see 75 total amount and 7.5 10% tax is calculated. Total amount 82.50, which will be payable by our business to this person. And if we want to generate the draft of this bill, you can generate the draft. And if you want to send this for approval to higher authority, you can save as submit for approval, and if it is approved by the higher authority, you can select here approved. So this is a way to generate the bill, purchase bill, when the goods are purchased by our business from the suppliers. So this is a method of recording the entries. So I think you understand how we can create the purchase order, bill to pay entry, and purchase overview can be see, and creation of a product and services. So in next video we will discuss how the entries are recorded in codes, invoice, sale invoice, how to generate it, and sale overview how we can see in the next video.